Not black men who just date whoever they want. Black men who make it a point to be like, I don't date black women. Okay.
Kanye.
I don't talk to dumb men. So goodbye.
It's not even dumbness. It's just like you hate yourself. You hate your mama.
It's hard for me to take it that far. Like maybe like in a psychological way that I don't understand yet. But like, hush your mouth. If you don't like black women, you don't have to mention that. There are some things you can take to the grave. There's some things you don't need to mention. There's some things you can just be shh about, you know? And yet,
here we are.
yet they be like, oh, I don't like black women.
Black women don't like me. I can only find white women that like me. Really? You can only find those women? That's
Why
weird.
is that? Did we question it or did we just like go with the flow?
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if I want to say this when we record or when we don't record, but I don't trust niggas that don't date black women.
It's very you know, and
I can't trust you.
You know, in the scary movie when you're just like, oh, this is the suspense part, what's gonna happen next? That's the immediate feeling that I get when black men are like, black women don't like me. I'm just like, ooh, they must know something I don't know. Something's about to happen.
That's a good one.
I get scared. I'm just like, but why?
Why don't black women not like you? Are you a serial killer? Do you have a weird fetish? Are you
abusive?
Are you low-key just very, very... Are you giving Uncle Ruckus?
I was literally about to say that. I was literally about to say, like, are you Uncle Ruckusing?
Yeah, because that, to me, is the only thing that'll really make the difference between, you know, the people that you attract and the people that you're attracted to. As if your personality is ugly as fuck.
I will say that there are, which is interesting to me, I'm not going to say no names because...
I don't say no names. Are we recording? Oh, sweet.
I'm not going to say any names, but there are two people in particular that I know that I've had a on and off closeness with, I'll say. We never dated or anything, but they were people that I spent a lot of time with at one point in time.
Okay.
And they both didn't date black women. But then I was confused because there was an interest in me, and I was just like,
you're different.
What is this coonery?
You're different. No.
And I was like really like questioning like, well, what is it about quote unquote black women that you don't like? But I've also had a family member say that, I'm not going to say no names who it was, but I've also had a family member say like, oh, I don't see myself marrying a black woman. And I was just like, but you're black. And it's interesting because it is the men with the deepest skin tone that I find that are saying these words.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Like everybody in my family will be like, oh yeah, you're going to marry a white man.
I just like, I don't like, what is that? I want people to just say it with their chest what they're trying to say.
They can't.
Because I can surmise like what you mean by that. But at the same time, like, you're trying to say something shady, just say it. Just say it.
They can't. They can't.
Because they don't want to get punched in the face because it's rude.
But that's why people also, on the flip side, say, like, it's a cop-out. Like, black women don't like me, that's a cop-out. That's not...
It's like blurs who are like, I can't find a black girl who's a nerd. No, you can. We just don't like you.
And why?
Or they be like, girls don't like me because I'm a nerd. No, they don't like you because of you.
Or your fucking
It's
beard.
Your personality.
Are you running with your hands behind your back? Stop. Stop.
I'm not even going to give you that. If you run with your hands behind your back and you run fast, I'm impressed. Honestly. Run track.
Ain't no way you are running fast.
You don't know. That's why you just let your arms dangle. That's how you can get as aerodynamic as possible. You need to watch more Naruto. They be running fast as hell.
That's clearly the problem. I need to watch more Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto.
Don't.
Naruto.
Naruto. I never felt so much disappointment in my heart for Michael B. Jordan. I was like, Naruto. Stop.
Lord. All right. So when you hear this statement, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Black women don't like me.
The first statement is like, oh, and the second one is, I probably don't like you either.
Yeah. Mine's is the second one. I'm just like, black women don't. I'm a black woman, so therefore I won't.
But thank you for the warning.
Yeah, I mean, you really you laid it all out there for me. I appreciate that.
Don't talk to me. Because what is that supposed to, as black women, if you say that to me, what are you trying to collect from me?
Probably one of two things. One, I'm fetishizing you. And two, you probably won't like me and my personality.
Like, I feel like oftentimes that person is causing unnecessary strife. Like, especially if I just met you and you go, oh, black women don't like me. You want to argue? Because this is how we argue.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to ask, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, why? You seem like such a nice guy. I'm not going to do that.
You don't do that?
If you're saying black women, a collective of people that I personally trust a lot, don't like you?
LOL.
What do you want from me? I'm about to ask. Okay, well, it seems like they have good reason. I've never seen
like you're an unlikable person.
Never known a black woman to lie, so
I think
that's what we're gonna be all 2023. If black men don't cheat, black women don't lie.
Never, because we can't. We physically can't. It's not in our DNA. It's not in our DNA. It's not on our chromosome.
Exactly. We're incapable of. Like, it's not physically, mentally, or emotionally possible.
I don't even know how to spell lie. It's not even in my vocabulary.
Like, when they say lie, like when you lie down?
Lie like in, like, hair lie? Like, no lie?
Yeah, like, see, it's confusing. Yeah. I can't even think of what they be talking about.
No clue at all. And the niggas that are just like, oh, black women don't like me, nothing but liars.
And how would we know that? Because they're not black women. That's why. That's how we know.
I've gotten like the softball version of that. Like, oh, I can never find a black woman to like me, instead of black women don't like me. Because I just asked my friend, I was like, hey, and no judgment, but like, do you only date white girls? Is that just your thing? Is that your preference? You got something against black women? And he was just like, no, black women just don't, I can't pull them. He was just being honest. And I was like, okay, you can't pull black women. That's an acceptable statement, but do you try? I feel like you don't try.
But like, I feel like when people say black women don't like me, they think of black women as a monolith. Like, all of us are not Nunu from ATO. Like, some of us are emo. Some of us are nerds. Some of us are alt. Like, there is just, the black women are a people group. So there's different kinds of black women with different tastes and different likes. So it's just like, when you really say, like, I would never be like, oh, white men don't like me.
Because there's so many different white men's out there.
And we accept that. Like, we accept that there are some that, like, really don't like black people in a very, very, very strict way. Like, they do not like black people. And there are some that are like, okay, I don't prefer a partner that speaks Ebonics to me because I don't know what they say and I don't want to learn it. All right. Cool. You don't want to figure out AAVE. That's cool. And there's some black women who don't speak it and they cool with that. So I'm just like, we understand that there's levels to white people. But like, black people were just like, yeah, man, I ain't never sell drugs, so a black woman not gonna like me.
That's not even what is required for black women to like you, sir.
Can you hold yourself accountable?
Yeah, like, people just be making shit up. Like, black women don't like me because I don't wear Jordans. What? That's not
a thing.
I don't have jewelry. I'm pretty sure there are women that don't give a fuck.
I didn't grow up in the hood.
I'm pretty sure you can find a black woman that doesn't care about that.
I would check the suburbs. I would check there. There might be some.
Y'all are just lazy. You're lazy and you're just complacent with the fact that you can't pull the same bitches that are in your group that just so happen to be black. And so you make these blanketed statements about every black woman you meet.
I agree with this.
And that shit is whack.
See, this would be a good time to have Timothy.
It would. It would be.
There's a black man in the room if you want to say any words.
Yeah, Mr. Black Man. I mean, Have you ever heard somebody say, "Oh yeah, man, black women don't like me"?
And what do you think about that?
And what do you think about that?
They phony.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's yeah.
So now they can be like, oh, the check-in is bashing men. No, we had one.
We have one
Man.
Y'all still bashing men.
Oh no.
All right. Well. Damn. Okay. Well, we're gonna clean it up in one episode somewhere sometime.
I mean, I don't really find it bashing. I just find it's a very lame thing that you hear often from men, and it might be like rare, becoming more rare. After the pandemic or during the pandemic, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that I don't know. I look out for those. Like if I'm talking to some guy and all his exes are white girls or like Spanish girls or just anything, like one particular thing, and it's a black man, I'm just like, But I don't feel that same way if the roles were reversed. Like
if it was a black woman who was dating like almost exclusively white and Spanish, you wouldn't be like, oh, there's something.
No.
Damn. You're speaking
Why
your
not?
truth.
It's because black women have superior taste. I feel like the caliber of person a black woman chooses is significantly different than what a black man will choose.
I disagree.
Even if it's only white men?
Even if it could be white men with
on Black History Month?
I know.
The tea is hard.
Listen, I had to say something controversial. I've been all meek and quiet. Shit. Yeah, like I think.
Do not agree.
Why?
Because, I'm very pro black love, very very pro at this point in time in my life, and I've only dated black men.
That's
only dated black men.
Sweet.
Oh wow, simmer down.
That's so
simmer down.
No, I'm done.
But like, I feel like if you are making, and I want to say making a point, but if you are consistently dating outside of your race, you're choosing to go away from your comfort in your community, and that's a red flag to me. Like, that community is going to know you and understand you better than any other community. Maybe not your hobbies, because we've all had some different hobbies as black people, and some other black people like, oh, you like that Asian stuff, you weird. Okay, well, calm down. Not your hobbies, but you as a person, you experiencing your blackness or your whiteness or your Asianness or your Hispanicness, whatever it is you are, your community is going to understand your struggle, your plight, your everyday experience more than you going elsewhere.
But the heart wants what the heart wants.
And so it's like, are you running from that association? And that's when it gets weird for me. So yeah, if you're exclusively dating outside of your race all the time, I'm going to be like, is you running from something, baby?
Okay.
Come on back home.
I smell what you stepping in.
Figure some things out.
I smell what you stepping in. I just trust a black woman's taste.
Do you think people should just have that experience to just switch off? They just got to switch off and drop them off like they're different neighborhood?
Listen,
how they find out?
Yeah, kind of. No. Why you sipping? Why you sipping your ice, your sparkling ice? I think that, words. Let's see. How do I want to say this?
I just feel like I like me a black man because who doesn't? Like, really, like, who doesn't want a black man? Like, that's it. That's the top.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I've just
been
work on it.
I've been going through some things. So I'm different in a different mindset. That's where I'm at right now. But no, like, black man cool, like, whatever. Yeah, y'all good.
You're upsetting.
Y'all cool. Well, like, if I'm just judging by Instagram, black woman with a white boyfriend and a black man with a white girlfriend, there's a difference.
I feel like that black man gonna stay with that white girlfriend for a long time. That black woman, though, I've just been seeing a lot of the TikTokers and YouTubers.
They're becoming single now.
They're divorcing.
Well, yes.
And I'm like, oh, what happened?
Hey, and that's the thing. Like, the power to walk away. I respect that.
And let me clean that up. Like, that is not a reflection on white people. That is just like my thoughts on, oh, you were looking for something specific in that relationship away from your community, and now you're finding that you needed something else, which is totally cool. But I'm just like,
needed something else in like terms of like even gender. Like I be seeing influencers divorce their white man and then now they're dating like women and like just being
free.
And
what's Robin Thicke ex-wife name?
Oh, Paula Patton.
Poor sis.
Why poor sis?
Because she got embarrassed, man. That man was just out there wilding.
Yeah.
And then thought he was going to make an album about her and just get back in her good graces. She was like, psych, and your album flopped.
That was such a boss-ass move, though, for her to just be like, no, I'm not doing this. I mean, he went and found somebody else, and she's very young, and they had another baby. Like, he started his own life. Like, he got over it, but that whole situation, I was like,
Never look at him the same.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I mean, ever since Miley Cyrus, yeah. That whole Beetlejuice.
Like, if you're going to embarrass somebody like that
in public,
what did you expect to happen?
Multiple times. Like, multiple times.
Like, my first relationship, I was embarrassed because there was infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
And there were rumors of infidelity. And I think people knew what was going on. But there wasn't a blatant, like, he got on MTV and was doing, like, that public embarrassment hits different, I feel, for Black women.
Most definitely.
Do not embarrass me in public.
Embarrass me behind closed doors.
Yes, where we can keep it quiet.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Gross.
But there are so many Black women and men for that point that will stay in relationships where they're being disrespected. But if it's quiet disrespect, they'll be like, well, you know, I know she tried to love me because she disrespected you behind your back.
Quiet disrespect. Disrespect is disrespect.
I agree.
Quiet or public. I mean, public is worse. It's way worse. Like, publicly, if I was embarrassed, I would be going to jail.
Because I have to publicly show you that you're not going to do it again.
Yeah. And even in private, I was very angry. So if there was like a public, like a video that leaked online, I would be like, huh.
But I think
silent rage.
I mean, we can go into this in another episode, but the idea of, you know, so many Black families experiencing, you know, broken families, like, I don't think that's necessarily the case with our white counterparts. You found your person in, well, let's even just go from high school. You found your person in high school. You married them. You had a whole bunch of kids. You go to the church. You get married. Praise Jesus.
Amen.
You have kids on kids on kids, and y'all go to y'all summer home and have fun.
Babies on babies.
That's not
babies.
Really the average Black person's experience.
Huh.
You got half brothers and sisters. You got big families. You have broken families.
Oh, Lord.
And so that idea of being disrespected, of being abandoned, like, those things play a big role into who you pick for yourself. And if you see your white counterparts as in, oh, they stand by their partner no matter what, and you don't want to be abandoned, that's what you're going to look for. Yeah. Now, is that a stereotype? Of course it is. But people make decisions on stereotypes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
I mean, shit, yeah, I didn't expect you to go down there. But
oh, you know, my brain be thinking.
Yeah.
I'm medicated now.
Amen. Medication. I mean,
if y'all need some officially unlicensed advice, you just slide into their DMs. I got you.
She's really good. It's Tall's Therapy Hour. Tall's Therapy Couch Therapy. Therapy. We're gonna work on it. Therapy.
Tall twin therapy time.
Damn, why did that take me so long?
It's okay.
Bro.
Did you eat?
Barely. I was like,
that's why.
Slurping up noodles on my way over here.
You ain't eating enough.
Hitting potholes. I was just like, my God, I can't be late. I left at 5. Why is it 6:30?
I really pulled it at 6:20 and I was like, now we wait.
I was gonna be so early, twin. I swear. I missed my turn. Oh, God, it's been a day. But anyway, back to the episode. Black women do like you. It might be just a you problem. Like, it might be the type of black women you're trying to attract. They are either out of your league or just completely incompatible. That's my favorite thing to say. We are incompatible. We are incompatible as friends. We are incompatible as what if, in a talking phase. We're just incompatible personality wise. And I think words mean so much. And so if we could take these words and like use them accurately instead of saying blanketed statements like, oh, black women don't like me. Mm-hmm. Then we would have more productive conversations. Because if somebody came to you and was like, yeah, you know, I'm not very, like, I don't find myself very compatible with a lot of the black women that I do meet, but I am open to dating more or to date some, that's a different conversation.
Yes.
You can work with that.
Yes.
You can go somewhere with that. Mm-hmm. You could even take that person out to dinner and be like, hey, I'm a black woman. I like the words that you said.
I feel like you have to take the ownership out of the other person, other person's camp, and maybe you can find some reasons as to why you're having the experience that you're having. Because I would say, like, oh, if I were going to speak on my experience, I'd be like, black men don't respect me.
Ooh.
But I don't. I just realized that the black men that I dated probably
were disrespectful.
Yeah, they were just disrespectful people, and I'm not going to hold all black men accountable for the 2 dumb dicks that I dated. Or 4 or 3, you know, however many it's been. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I got 4 dumb dicks.
Yeah.
In my catalog.
Mm-hmm.
All black. Wait, no.
Me no black.
It's just men.
Okay. Well, that's our time. On this Black History Month, this episode was brought to you by Black Love. We love black men. We love black women. We love black people.
Shout out to the black men that are behind this beautiful ass podcast of ours.
Yes.
Just great. Just great people. I can't highly recommend them enough.
Yes, and shout out to the black men who don't cheat. Treat their women with respect. Shout out to happy and healthy relationships, no matter what it is.
Yes. You know. Shout out to the people that actually believe in protecting black women. That's crazy.
And shout out to you coming back. We are actually about to take a break, so we should have been telling you
probably all month that we were going to be taking a break.
Yeah, so we are going to take March off, but you know, don't be a stranger. Tell me happy birthday when that 6 rolls around.
Yeah.
But we'll be back in April, okay?
Yes.
So don't sleep on this.
Don't
you take a nap. You wake your ass up, April, okay?
Wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. All right, bye, y'all. See y'all in April.
See y'all in April.